Hey now, what's up everybody? Zach here, and this week we are... No, damn it. I write down little names for you guys, and I misread them.
Alright, should we restart?
No, we're just going to keep going. But
All right.
For instance, Paul this week was going to be my testicular testosterone titulated friend.
That's why would you make something so hard to say?
Because it's funny.
Coming from the guy who last week was talking about how he doesn't read well.
Yeah.
I don't read good,
Major
nor do I
point of
speak
the-
good. You have no idea how hard it was to record that Pyre review. I had to read every line like 10 times just for it to be comprehensible English. It was bad. It was pretty bad.
Relearn your grasp on the English language every time you read a sentence.
So I'm going to chalk it up to soccer and getting conked in the head a few too many times because I feel a little stupider than I did a few years ago. And I got hit in the head a few times. Whoops.
Maybe you should just wear a helmet all day, every day.
I know people that do that.
He'll go by the name Helmet Zach anymore.
Yeah. Screw it, Lou. I'm not even going to bother trying to read your alliteration. That's Lou. Hi, Lou.
What's up, guys? How's everyone doing today?
I'm good.
I'm good.
That's good. Not a bad start. And good news. This week we can all hear each other because we switched to Skype.
Yep.
So, screw you, Discord.
And it's robo voice changing ways.
Well, you know what? There goes one of our inside jokes. We were just talking about it last week. We can no longer talk about RoboZach.
Yep.
We can still reference RoboZach, even though he's gone. RoboZach
That'll be
has
for
been dispatched.
the true fans. Us three and Michael.
Yeah, Michael. Jan Michael Vincent's.
It was that Michael?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Time to Michael down your Vincent's.
It's the only kind of Vincents I got. Anywho, so I want to keep talking about Jess. I want to make this a running thing because I stumbled upon. We've been cleaning out all of her stuff. For those of you who are listening, Jess has been moving all of her stuff into my house. We're getting married in a few months, and oh boy, did I happen upon some treasures. I found a diary or journal of sorts from elementary school, in which
Oh boy.
Jess started writing a short story, and I would like to share it with you.
Please proceed.
I'm just giggling in anticipation.
I apologize if I read this incorrectly.
You see, he is simple.
I am going to say it as it is written and how it is spelled. One day, a little boy broke his leg when he fell down. When he fell down a 10-foot long hole.
That's a long hole.
Look at the cat. Look at the cat run. The dog can run faster.
Oh no.
Then the cat. The dog can run faster than as THEN. The cat can. The boy.
So the dog runs
Alternating
faster,
speeds.
then the cat runs faster.
The boy. The boy can't run because he has. Because he has a cast on his leg.
The boy can't run because he's crippled.
Yeah, because he has a cast on his leg. The end.
Wow.
That's pretty demented,
Yeah.
actually. That's pretty twisted. Like, that's dark, man.
That's elementary school
Talking
Jess.
about
That's my
a dog
fiance.
running faster than a cat, therefore the dog catches the cat. We all know how that one ends. And then the boy
It's
is bedridden
Timmy
because he's
falling
crippled
down the
with a
well.
broken leg.
Oh, Timmy.
This kid breaks his leg and after he fell in a hole where he probably won't be found, and then he just like reminisces on when he could run, but now he can't at all.
Well, I gotta ask, with the way the story is structured, did the boy break his leg and then fall in the hole?
Hang on.
Or did he have a cast on after he fell?
Can we have the scribe run this back to
Yeah, alright, so we have
was
one day...
It wasn't a well, it was a 10-foot long hole.
Yep, it
So
was a
keep
10-foot
that
long hole.
straight.
This is not Timmy falling down the well.
No, this is... I almost called him Brock, but he broke his leg.
He brocked his leg
Yeah, he brocked it.
when he fell down a 10-foot long hole. And then it mentions that he has a cast on. So I don't know if he fell down the hole with a cast or if he was rescued from the hole and now has a cast.
He got rescued, and then the doctor put a cast on him, and then gently lowered him back into the hole. It's like, put you back where I found you. I guess you'll live here.
Put it back where he belongs.
It's like that opening scene from Kung Pao, where
Oh
the
my
baby is
God.
rolling down the hill.
Oh my
A lady
god.
picks him up after he stops, and she goes, "Oh, so cute," and then rolls him down.
And then rolls him back down.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh my god, the memories of that movie.
You know, we should do a spoiler cast of that movie. We just go through the whole movie.
That movie is like the pinnacle of comedy for me, which shows how low my pinnacle is, but it's like nothing makes me laugh that hard every single time.
Hey
And I
man,
know
Kung
every
Pao was
line.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There is no
I'm
shame in claiming that that is the pinnacle of movie making in your taste.
My girlfriend would disagree with you.
Well,
she's
she's
wrong.
wrong.
Fair. Valid counterpoint.
What's the pinnacle of her movie experience?
Well, I know it's not Kung Pao or Airplane. Those did not land well.
Is it Monty Python?
I see what you did there. Didn't land well. Airplane.
Knee
Monty,
slapper.
actually, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is one of her all-time favorites, so there is
Okay.
overlap.
Okay,
We
I dig
can
it.
we can live with that.
Yeah.
Wait, how does she like Monty Python and the Holy Grail but not Kung Pao? They're like the
Yeah.
same thing, just different countries.
You see, I quote Kung Pao at her a lot, and she thinks it's funny, and I don't know, maybe her definition of comedy has changed, but we watched it like a couple years ago, and now she's saying she'll give it another chance, because I will quote at her.
Because
like,
you relentlessly shove it down her throat anyway?
Yeah. One of my favorite lines is, "I like them, they like me back." I think it might be half the delivery, but anything like if we're eating pizza, I say, "I like a pizza, they like me back," and never fails to get a good laugh.
Well, hey, I mean, speaking of movies, pretty good transition there. So, did you guys hear about Disney's future plans for movies?
No.
So, Disney is planning on launching its own streaming service in 2019, and so they are going to be pulling all of their movies off of Netflix, and they will be releasing them. They will be putting their movies exclusively on their own streaming service, and their part of their debut lineup will be movies Toy Story 4 and Frozen 2.
Oh
What?
dang, that's gonna pull a lot.
That's
of
good.
views.
Those movies are gonna debut. They're gonna be part of their starting lineup on their new streaming service in 2 years.
Dang. I thought Toy Story 3 concluded the whole.
It did.
That's what I thought. I didn't know that they were actually doing a
So-
Toy Story 4 until I read this story, and I looked at it. I did a double take, and I was like, "Wait a second, Toy Story 4?
Yeah.
Question mark? Question mark?"
That dices my artichokes. That's just wrong. They should have just left those two to die. They did as
You-
well as they could have done.
Yeah.
I mean, have either of you heard anything about Toy Story 4 or what it's supposed to be?
Nope. I know nothing about it.
If I had to guess, I would say new kid, maybe some old toys and a lot of new toys, and I feel like it won't be very good.
Do you think it would be a continuation of the end of Toy Story 3 when they got left with that other little girl?
I mean, if
Maybe.
they keep the same characters, they kind of have to.
Yeah. I'm curious to see what they bring out. I mean, I have to watch it. Toy Story is my favorite Disney.
Yeah,
Yep,
man.
Toy Story's my
And
favorite anime too.
like being like our age, like being
Is
our
it above
age,
Death Note?
it like it, like especially for me because it was exact like to the year where it followed like my age group perfectly up through like Toy Story 3. Andy was going away to college. Well, that was like my
Yeah.
senior. That was like my senior year of high school, like that summer of when I was actually going to college.
You're
So
old.
it was, yeah, man, yeah. So what? So what?
I'm gonna live longer. Well, with my habits, probably not.
Who knows?
Anywho, video games.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
play
by the way,
those.
this is the Insert Adjective Here podcast. We should probably put that in the beginning, but you know, it happens.
Lou will get it in post.
Yep, that's your job, Lou.
I'll just pause it and just go insert adjective here, gaming podcast.
Subliminal
continue.
messaging.
Use one of those text to speech applications.
Insert adjective here.
I'll use
Perfect.
the Australian voice.
Insert adjective here, mate.
Do it in another language. Okay.
A lot of people don't know that that's the native language of Upper Siberia natives.
That's what I learned from Kung Pao without the dubs.
Yes.
All right,
Video games.
video games.
So
I
video
play
games.
those.
I got a couple of things to talk about this week, and I'm gonna get right back off topic before I go into them. Have you guys seen how much that was it? People are auctioning or trying to buy the Szechuan sauce from McDonald's for?
How much?
It's like $4,500.
I'm not surprised.
People are stupid, man.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Uh,
Because like, what value are you actually getting out of that?
Well, it depends on how good the sauce is, and Roy
Yeah.
Dog doesn't know how good it is because he's never had it, so he doesn't know what he's missing.
Well, he's got it now. That's the thing. We have
Yeah, but he hasn't used
irrefutable- Oh, you'd think he's never gonna use it.
I just think he's gonna get rid of it because he doesn't want to know what he's missing.
True. He'd be like, all this
He'll
time
break.
wasted.
He can't. He's not going to be able to resist the power of the Szechuan sauce.
Yeah, I feel like he's gotta dip some McNugs in there just to dip his toe in the water. Before
dip
he
his
goes
toe
on
in
a
the
full-on
sauce.
bender.
Maybe he'll just dip his toe in the sauce.
Maybe he's the one buying it for $4,500.
He needs
Just
all of
for-
it.
Just
He's
for his
all the
toes.
sauce. He
Some
wants
of
all the
his-
Szechuan sauce
Just
money.
so he can dip his toes in.
Yep. Dip
Oh
his
shit!
toes in it.
Oh my goodness! All right, so video games. I got two things, and one of them's a quick news story. Have you guys heard of Fidget Spinner Simulator?
Simulator for sure.
A simulator?
I just
Yep.
got flustered by the very idea of this.
Yep. Fidget Spinner Simulator is a thing. Don't buy it. Don't.
I mean, it says fidget spinner, so I already wouldn't.
Yep.
It
Yep,
says
I'm with you.
fidget spinner, so it's already in my cart.
Paul is currently proceeding to check out as we go.
The guy's on a hoverboard.
Yeah. So the game is so poorly done. I've watched the gameplay of it, and that's all I need to. You clip through the hills because they couldn't program collision detection and going up the hill. And when you back yourself out of the hill, you just float because you don't go down the hill.
Oh my god, there's like a racetrack with like 8 people
Oh,
on hoverboards.
you could
Is it like Goat
You could-
Simulator?
No,
No, it's
it's
not that
it's
well
a
made.
no. You control Paul. You control all 8 of those people at the same time. It is a copy and paste version of you. So as you move, they do. But when you move them off the bridge, they just fall over.
Let me just tell you the popular user-defined tags for this product. Number 1 is psychological horror. Number 2 is memes. Number
Yep.
3 is nudity. And number 4 is adventure. Beyond that, it's got sexual content, survival horror, Illuminati.
It does.
Gore,
Oh
female
my God.
protagonist, World War II, story rich, and
Oh
Cold
my
War.
This is the problem with user rating systems. That's just
It's
come
also
on now.
70% positive with
I
255
know.
reviews.
I know. I saw that today. I have no idea how. That's just unbelievable.
Oh man, it's on sale right now. I can get Fidget Spinner Premium Member for $30.
Oh, but that's the news story. The game itself is available for 99 cents. The DLC, which gets you an achievement in game, a golden fidget spinner, and a golden vape pen, costs 30 times the initial MSRP.
Actually, it's only on sale for 30 now.
Oh, it was down
Normally
from
it's
50, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. So you can
Man.
buy Fidget Spinner Simulator
That,
DLC for $50.
Man, a golden
Man.
vape pen.
A
That's
review
like-
says DLC
That's
doesn't
the
work.
bro special now. That's the bro special there now. You know.
Does it come
Please.
with
Vape pen.
a Monster Energy hat?
I have no idea.
I sure
I have no
hope so.
idea. Oh my god.
I see a
That's
I
like
don't
teen.
know.
That's
I
just teenagers all over the place today, man. Fidget spinners, vape pens, and monster hats.
Yeah, but I can buy all of those things in real life for less than what they are in the game DLC.
Yeah, but then you can't access them from any computer.
That is very true.
What's the point?
That's you raise a valid argument. I can't argue with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just look
Yeah.
like an idiot with your acoustic fidget spinner.
Oh my god.
It's all about the electric one.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
No,
Nope.
because of fidget spinners.
Yep, just because of them.
Oh man.
Ah.
That
In other
is
gaming
hilarious.
news, so speaking of high quality games,
Oh god.
no, Horizon
Is it
Zero
Ark?
Dawn. No, Horizon Zero Dawn. The Frozen Wilds DLC finally has a release date set. It's going to be releasing November 7th, so only a
Yep.
couple months away from Horizon Zero Dawn DLC. I'm pretty excited. I'll be ready to play that. Well, I'll have to tear myself away from Destiny 2 by that time, but
True.
Yeah.
that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. And have you guys watched like any like Let's Play, like any kind of series or anything on Horizon? Because I know like neither of you guys have played it actually, but
No, I haven't.
No. I'm holding off in case I get lucky with a PS4 one day.
What, are you
yeah,
gonna
it's
just
called
find
going to
one?
the store and buying it, dude.
No,
Yeah.
I was just hoping to find one under like a park bench or something.
You know,
I don't know.
I think you'd be better off watching the Let's Play videos.
All right,
waiting out
if
for
Toby
a
Fox
PS4
can
under a
find a
bench.
perfectly good quiche under a park bench, I can find a PS4 somewhere.
Who?
What?
The creator of Undertale, he found a perfectly good quiche just chilling under a park bench. So-
Did he?
Yep. So if he can find that, I can find a PS4.
That sounds more like he
That
stole
sounds a
one
little
that someone-
sketchy.
Did-
I mean, I don't think he took the quiche.
I don't believe that it was a perfectly good quiche. If it
Yeah.
was sitting under a park bench, it's not perfectly good.
At the
I mean, it
very
was-
least,
it
it's
was in
got
original
abandonment
packaging.
It's
issues.
an under park bench quiche.
It's one of those that hides under things and cries.
It was bad enough that someone left it under a park bench.
Yeah.
sitting on a park bench.
Thanks, Aqualung.
You're welcome. Anywho, yep, nope, haven't watched the Let's Play. I'm gonna hold off, and if I can get lucky and get a PS4 one day.
For the time being, you know what you should get.
A Wikipedia article?
Well, yeah, but also PUBG.
I don't want the loot crates. I don't want to buy my loot.
Okay,
want a hat.
so it's different. It's different than I'd previously understood. From the subreddit, I thought like all of them were paid, but there's paid ones, and then there's also battle point ones. So you can do both as of right now, at least. But the way it seemed at first, there would only be paid ones, and I don't know, they might eventually move in that direction. but it's just that the paid ones has like slightly more desirable loot, but that's really
Okay.
it.
So instead of buying battle points and making that a microtransaction currency, it's just you directly buy loot crates as much as you want.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
and they kept the same ranking system where it would gradually increase. So like I had mentioned before, it's the first one's 700, and then the next one's 1400, and then 2800, and it resets each week.
Right.
Yeah, so they have that at least, and they added like the rarest item is a mini skirt that you can wear. Some of the extra rare ones are like like a sweatsuit that's all yellow, like just a classic Adidas Eastern European sweatsuit.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can live with that type of microtransaction in that kind of a game. If it's
Yeah.
separate from what you can normally earn, I'm actually okay with that. That doesn't bug me too much.
Yeah, same.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I will get it then.
Def.
Speaking of bugs, so this week,
Mark?
Rick and Morty Pickle Rick episode finally
I didn't
aired.
see it. I don't want to talk
I
about
didn't
it.
see it
I didn't
either.
see it.
I haven't watched anything other than the season 3 premiere thing.
saw
Okay, I haven't
it.
seen it yet.
Ah, you suck.
I haven't seen it yet,
How
but I'm
good is it?
excited. I'm excited.
All right, it's
I'm Pickle Rick.
yeah, it's a really good episode. It's just Rick being Rick, pretty much, but it's
As
like,
a pickle?
It's Rick
Yeah.
being Pickle Rick.
Yeah, being Pickle Rick. It's just so creative and hilarious.
Ugh.
Yeah, oh man, I can't say much more, but God, it's so good.
All right, I'll have to keep an eye out on Hulu. I've been keeping an eye on it every day to see when all the episodes are going up.
Cough, cough. WatchCartoonsOnline.com. Cough, cough, cough. Oh,
Done.
sorry, I was
Okay.
just coughing.
Okay.
I
That sounded
wasn't
pretty
saying
bad. Hope you
anything.
feel better.
Oh,
No,
man.
it's terminal.
Speaking of other TV related things, I'm just coming out with tons of them today. But
Good.
I just read a story because I'm just kind of scrolling through IGN, seeing what's the scoop lately from this weekend because I disconnect from things. I've been disconnected lately, so I'm seeing that Super Troopers 2 just finished. They just completed their post production.
Yeah.
Why?
So that is
Why?
I haven't heard anything about Super Troopers 2 for a while. I heard that they were planning on doing it. I didn't know that it was actually still going on.
Yeah.
So now they've now completed post production. So
I don't want to watch it.
Why not?
Because
I mean, you might as well.
No, I
Might
watched
as well watch it.
Zoolander 2, and I have watched the Demented cartoon movie probably 8 or 9 times in my entire life. I would rather watch that for 24 hours straight than ever watch Zoolander 2 for 10 minutes.
I didn't.
I will
realize,
not watch
holy
Zoolander 2.
crap. I didn't
Yeah.
realize you
Okay,
felt so
but-
strongly about Zoolander 2.
I'm pretty
It's
sure
so bad.
Zoolander 2
It's
is
the
made
worst
by
thing to ever be
different people,
created.
though.
Well, I'm just saying, like,
You're just
sequels
saying
of old
sequels?
classics.
Yeah.
Like, Anchorman 2,
Yeah, but
I will
Super
give an
Troopers
exception.
2
It did okay.
Super Troopers 2 it's being made by the same people. It's Broken Lizard, that
I mean,
comedy
it could
group
be-
people.
It could be like a Clerics and Clerics 2 thing where I think Clerics 2 is better than the first Clerics.
I hope it is, and I hope it's really good. But I was burned on Zoolander 2, and I just cannot ever go back and watch one of those. I have to know definitively from a lot of friends that have seen it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's worth my time. I can't go back and watch a movie like that again. That's how bad Zoolander 2 was, by the way. It was that bad.
I never saw it. I didn't want to ruin what the first one was. I never
Well,
saw
I-
Zoolander 2. So, and I heard it was
Alright.
bad, so I'm glad I didn't go see it.
Ugh, it was so terrible.
I actually enjoyed it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
No, Paul.
No, I'm not saying it's good per se. I just like enjoyed sitting there, turning my brain off, and just laughing at like stupid little things here and there.
Poo poo
So-
pee pee.
But
Lou,
yeah,
I thought it was so bad, I legitimately fell asleep in the theater. I've never fallen asleep to a movie, but I just fell asleep. I was like, well, that's a better use of my time.
oh my god, that's pretty funny.
I got some hate for that movie. So,
Yeah.
oh well. Oh well.
Oh, really?
No, I like
Um,
Arc more if it's any consolation.
it's any consolation. The sun should rise in a couple of hours.
I was right about the sun.
Um, Something else that came out this week, back to video games, is Overwatch Summer Games 2. And they had a bunch of. Alright, so they made last year's skins available for this year. Because for each event, you can only buy the new skins during the event, and then they're unavailable. And this was the first overlap, I think, where the first overlap of an event. And so everyone was wondering, like, are they going to make last year's available? Are they going to cost 3,000 as opposed to the normal 1,000 for a legendary skin? So what they did is last year's event skins cost 1,000 schmeckles, and then they released a couple new ones at 3,000 this year. Yeah, the legendary skins are always expensive, but this year's are great. Like, not all of them are sticking to the Olympic theme, obviously, but like Mercy's new skin this year is what Jeff Kaplan is calling his favorite skin of any character ever, pretty much. She's like a Greek goddess, essentially, like in the white robes and sandals and the winged sandals, and it's really cool. I really like how they're branching away from the actual events as a theme and like doing it more season themed. Like Soldier 76 has my favorite skin, where he's like a grill master dad, and he's got like an apron on that says "Raise the Stakes," and a Hawaiian shirt, and like a bandolier on his arm of beers, and a bunch of spatulas and socks and sandals and cargo shorts. It's just great. It's
Please
a
tell me
hilarious
this.
skin.
Oh, please tell me there's like a picture on the apron of like a steak.
No.
Oh,
Here, I'll send you
no.
a Snapchat of it real quick. But
Yeah, I see it.
it's an awesome skin.
That would be great. Just a picture of a cow or something. Raise the stakes.
That would be pretty freaking great. I'm trying to think what else. Also, guess it was last week they finally released Doomfist, which was a heavily anticipated hero. He's very
Yeah, I was watching. I was
interesting.
watching Critical. I was
That's
watching Critical
dope.
play with Doomfist.
It's so
It's
different.
pretty.
It's
It's
like
pretty entertaining.
I'm really bad with him because I don't play him that much, but he also just moves so unexpectedly. It makes him kind of hard to play against until you actually learn him. I'm still definitely learning him, but it's really cool to add like such a different hero to the whole mix.
Yeah, what I don't understand about that is that he, like, I don't really know much about Overwatch, so I don't know how it goes. But he was like available to play in some types of games or something, but
Oh
not
yeah,
in.
what they do
Is it
is
like they didn't allow him to be played in like ranked matches or something like that?
yeah,
Is that what
so
it was?
what they do with a new hero is for a week, you're not allowed to play that hero in competitive ranked game modes, because then it would just lead to everyone always locking that hero even when it's not applicable to the current team comp or map or anything like that. So it's just a way to like keep people from getting really angry at someone who locked a hero just because it's new. Um, it's
So
just
it's
a
like
way to,
they
ease
give
the
everyone
transition.
they give everyone a time period where they can practice with him in matches that aren't, ranked or whatever. And then
Right.
once, people decide if they're good at him or if they like him or not, then it'll be released. And then it's only the people that, know how to use him and stuff like that that are
Yeah,
playing
exactly.
him, basically. All right. That's interesting. So
Yeah.
I've never really been too much of a fan of all like the hero based kind of stuff. I never really played too many of those types of
Yeah.
games.
I
Yeah, it's
honestly
it's hard to find
haven't-
progression in them. You know,
I
that's
haven't
my big
a
thing.
ton. I guess TF2, kind of, but I played that game a lot, and then did a lot of the cosmetic trading was my main ish in that. But other than that, I never really played any hero games. Like none of them have appealed to me. None of the MOBAs. I think it is like League of Legends. But for some reason,
should play,
Overwatch is just so much more fun.
The closest game I played to like a hero-based thing was probably Evolve, which I was pretty hyped when that one came out because I thought it like just the concept of it was pretty awesome. It's the one where it's like it's 4 versus 1, 4 hunters versus 1 monster.
Okay.
And there were the 4 people. There were 4 different types of the hunters. Like one was like the heavy like DPS guy, one was like the healer, one was like the tracker, and another was some other kind of like assault or support class.
Yeah.
And there were different characters for each of those archetypes. And then there were different kinds of monsters that somebody would play the monster also and try to kill the heroes there. And I thought it was pretty sweet, but its popularity fell off fairly quickly. Like people were on it, and I guess maybe because the games all started feeling the same. Because I stopped playing it, not too long after. I went into it thinking, oh man, I'm gonna play this game a whole lot and I'm gonna get good at it, and then it just kind of got really repetitive and I never got any good at it, and then I kind of stopped playing it. I still have it. I don't know if there's even much of a community for it anymore, but I mean, it was pretty cool. It was a cool game. It was fun. I had fun with it. It was neat being able to play the monster and stuff, but there was so much strategy into that game, like so much more than I ever would have thought. Like it was crazy.
Yeah. I mean, any game like that, it just like there's the people who strategize and just will wreck you if you don't learn
Right.
the strategies and stuff, and it just gets ultra competitive.
Yeah. Question, Paul. I missed my opportunity to ask it, so I'm gonna go back like 10 steps.
Okay.
Your 1,000 schmeckles. Do you earn those in game, or do you have to buy those separately?
You'll earn those in game just through like getting duplications in loot boxes, leveling.
And you sell the duplicate.
I think leveling up gives you some coins. Probably not. No, if you have a duplicate, it just gives you some money based on that, and you also get money in loot crates. But I don't think you can pay for the gold coins. You can only pay for more loot boxes. So it's not like you can just pay and get the skins. You just gotta buy.
Yeah, it's not guaranteed.
So
You're basically paying for the chance to get it.
Yeah.
So it's not like a thing. It's not like you earn currency after each match like you would PUBG.
Right.
Okay, well screw that.
Yeah.
Nope, I'm out.
It's
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, go on.
No,
Go on.
I was just saying it's like I kind of like it because then it's not just the people who pay a lot of money and get those nice skins, because that's what TF2 had devolved to, like people with $1,000 loadouts and stuff. Although I was one of those guys too, but I didn't pay for it. I just traded for it.
Yeah, I guess it's one way.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for a good hero-based game, check out Pyre. I hear from a pretty reliable source. It's a good game.
Yeah, guys, check out Zach's review on our channel of Pyre. Pretty good
a
review.
game.
I found it pretty interesting. I might check it out sometime.
Yeah, it's on PS4. You should.
Yeah, I might see what that's all about and try it out. Try out your strategy that you were explaining in your other video. It was a twofer.
It broke the game.
It was two videos in one day. So hey, if anyone's listening, go ahead and go over to our YouTube channel and check out Zach's analysis of Pyre.
Yeah, I don't think I was clear enough in the video. It genuinely broke the game for me. Like I could not lose, and it was I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my experience because I wanted to see what would happen if I went undefeated, which I'm sure is an achievement. I ended up losing the one match, like I said. But it was to the point where I was like, well, I'm not sending these 2 characters to safety. I'm just keep using them because that's how I win. So, and then I got down to my last 4 characters. I had 2 I always used to win, and one of them I didn't like. So I was like, well, looks like I'm liberating you.
Yeah, that is one of the.
That's how it boiled down to it.
That is one of the negative things I heard about the game. In one of the articles I read about it, that the person that was reviewing it they had it on the highest difficulty setting, but they never really felt much of a sense of challenge to the game. Like it's a game about they were talking about how it's supposed to be a game about sacrifice and dealing with defeat and growing from that or something. And he said that, but there was really no threat of really losing anything.
Yeah.
So it kind of defeated its own purpose.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to get another playthrough of it, Lou, and maybe we could play it together when you come up that weekend. I mean, it's pretty short, especially if you're a quicker reader. Because I have the stupids. But
duh.
But it's interesting to see. I want to get more playthroughs in it and see what happens if I don't liberate my characters. But in the end, I was like, when I was doing my score, and Jess asked me, how did you come up with my score? And I thought, well, if I were to play this again and all of these things changed the outcome, or if they didn't, I don't think that those changes would push my score any higher. It would not make me like the game anymore. So I was pretty comfortable with where I'd put it.
Okay.
So that was like that was like what you thought it would be at its best.
Yeah, at my best, I think. And again, I think it's interesting. I would like to see what would happen if I didn't liberate my characters and instead liberated all the opposing characters. I think that would be interesting. Or if I exhausted different dialogue options, I think that would be interesting. But even if they gave me different endings, would that be enough to push it to the next tier or take it lower? And for me, nope. Not really, but I mean that doesn't detract from the fact that I gave it the score that I gave it. I thought it was a great experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess it
check out if
depends.
it goes on sale.
Yeah, I guess it depends on how you want to play it too. Like if you're playing it just to win and get through the game, or if you're playing it to go through the story of all the characters and liberate them all and find out about them.
Yeah, and this is one that's really. It's going to be a different experience if you like the narratively driven stuff, and if you do, great. This is a game for you, and if you don't, you really just enjoy it for the basketball gameplay. Well, there's a versus mode for that, but it does have some story spoilers, and I probably should have put that in the review, but you could just play online. Or you could play against bots, which I liked too. I liked that there was an option to play bots. Yeah. So
It's
crank it up, do
Rocket
whatever you
League
want
with
to do.
a story.
It really is, because you can banish the other players for a temporary time. Like when I described it a couple weeks ago and said it was Rocket League, it's basically Rocket League, but you're not in a car.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that's kind of
I
what
enjoyed
it seems like.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Definitely recommend it, and yeah, all those good things,
Sweet.
Words and paper and scores, numbers.
Yeah.
Yep. I have an article for you guys.
Go on.
I mentioned this to Paul before the podcast, Lou, and I don't remember if I mentioned it to you. I'm on my third beer, and that's dangerous to say now because my coworkers have found my podcast. Hi, guys. Hi, Brian. Hi, Amy. If you're ever listening to this, don't fire me. Anywho.
Do it.
Off to a good start.
Do
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Dare you.
Do it.
Nah, they like me too much. But.
Hire me. I'm like Zach, but higher level.
But he knows about botany, and biology, and trees.
Trees.
Hire
and shit
me.
like
I'm
that.
like Zach, but taller and not as good at math.
You know what? Knowing our luck, they're gonna find out who you guys are and just start creeping on you. Because that's how they found my Facebook. They were like, "Oh crap, Zach had long hair," and I was like, "Ugh, damn it, yeah."
My name is
Yep.
Rusty Shackleford.
You don't know who I am, but I know where you live. Dale, you call for Hank? Yeah. Hold on.
So Zach's
You don't know
coworkers-
who I am, but I know where you live.
Zach's coworkers, you should ask him next time you're talking to him about how much he likes Snapchat.
You should not. I got it. I got the quote wrong. I'm looking it up. It's when Dale leaves the voicemail. You don't know who I am, but I know where you live. And if you keep teaching that sex ed, I will come and get you. By the way, Hank, we changed the tea time to 9:30.
I
Classics.
totally forgot about that one. I've been rewatching so many King of the Hills as well.
I've been watching them too, and Jess just doesn't understand, and I can't stop watching them. Off topic, but getting back
Damn
on
it,
course.
Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
ain't right.
Yeah, right. What's the one? What was it? Boomhauer in the credit sequence. Dang it, guys! I'm trying to read the paper here.
The one time Boomhauer talked.
Yeah. Anywho. So I think it was our first podcast. We went through the games of the year, the best games of 2017 so far, as dictated by, I want to say, Business Insider. I think that's where it came from, and that was fun. But let's try this in reverse order. This is. I'm not going to tell you I'm not going to tell you where I got it from because you'll look it up and cheat.
Damn it.
This is the best games of 2017 so far. But I immediately discredited this list after reading half the titles on here. I want to see if you can guess which titles just made me say, nope, this is wrong.
I knew one because you mentioned it before we started recording here. But I know you said Ark was on it.
No, that was a joke. Actually, I haven't gotten.
Oh, I thought you were serious. Well, you punked me then.
Punked.
My
Ark
name's
is not
Lou,
on it.
and I just got punked.
I don't see. Yeah, I'm just double checking. Nope, I don't see Ark. Because if it did, yep, that would be number one. But this will be fun. There's like 3 or 4 games. I want to see if you could guess what would immediately cause me to discredit this list.
Okay.
All right, what do you got?
It's gonna be like, I don't know, some random sports game. I'm assuming.
Yep.
COD.
NHL 17.
MLB The Show 17. Okay.
All right, is COD on there?
No, thank goodness.
I guess the new one hasn't come out. They always come out in like November.
Oh, that's right. It's a World War II. I keep thinking that. What is it? Infinite Warfare came out this year?
I don't know.
I guess that was last year. Okay, yep. One of them was
Space thing
MLB
that
The
they
Show.
tried to copy off of all these games that are about space now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was it MLB The Show 17 made it on to Rolling Stone's best games of 2017 so far? And I disagree.
Oh man.
All right, what else we got?
For Honor.
Yeah, that did make it on there, and I was like,
God.
that should not be on there.
Yeah.
That's a good guess, Lou.
Yeah, that's a solid guess.
I will give it to you because I agree. That's nope, that's not a game that I would ever put in the games of 2017 best so far list thing. I got 2 more that really stuck out to me.
How about Mario Kart?
I would be okay with that because it came out with all the DLC and it's really out of all the
But it's
hardware
Mario
the Switch
Kart.
has.
Mario Kart's always the same. Why
No,
do you need
you know-
so many of them?
I gotta
I hate
disagree.
that they do that all the time. Like,
Because
I got. No, sorry, go on, Paul.
because new features.
Yeah.
Like
Hey, that's
what?
actually it. I enjoyed
oh
Mario
man,
Kart 8
race
a
around the
lot,
track
though.
and shoot the same weapons that the game's always had at everyone. Oh man. Yeah.
I enjoyed Mario Kart 8. I thought it was pretty good. I actually enjoyed it, and I'm
race
not
around.
the hugest Mario Kart fan.
Basically the same tracks that have always been on Mario Kart, just with slight changes. Oh man.
Well, we'll put that one on Lou's list for why this list is discredited.
Oh, Rainbow Road for the 800th time. Oh man.
Is
Best
Dream
track ever.
Daddy on there?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
That I was okay with. I'm cool with Dream Daddy being on there. 2 more. Come on, you can do this. I believe in you guys.
Fidget Spinner Simulator.
They wouldn't
If
put
that, I would have closed out of the article if that was on here.
they wouldn't put re-releases of Skyrim on there, would they?
God, I hope they would, but no, they didn't. Maybe by the end
You
of the
hope
year
they
will.
would.
I hope they do by the end of the year. Best games of 2017, Skyrim.
Skyrim has been Game of the Year for 7 years.
No, the only game of the year to win Game of the Year twice.
Looking at games. Oh.
Yeah, I have no idea, and I don't even feel like looking up games that released because I have no idea.
Paul, if you want to give it a couple more guesses, I'll give them to you. Or if you just want me to tell you them, I'll tell you them.
Is Far Cry?
No, what is it? That doesn't come out this year. I thought it was last
Far
year.
Cry 5 has not come out yet. Far Cry Primal was last year, I believe.
Okay.
Shit.
Duh.
Alright. Just give it to me. Give it to me, Zach.
Puyo Puyo Tetris.
What?
So Tetris is in the best games of the year.
How do I spell that?
Puyo Tetris.
Puyo Tetris.
Man, I used to. Did you ever play that Tetris Battle game on Facebook?
Yeah.
The old Facebook game.
Oh, that was intense.
Man, those were good times, man. Those were some intense battles, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Those were
Yeah,
fantastic. I played that a whole hell of a lot. I got really good and really
same.
fast at it too.
Mm-hmm.
I missed that actually.
But Tetris is on this list. I don't know how Tetris is ever a game of the year in this millennium. And Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels?
Absolutely not. Yep.
That flatulence speaks volumes.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
So it's a new Hot Wheels game?
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
So Forza. Forza.
Don't
what
forget-
Hot Wheels.
Forza. Damn it. You're right.
Forza
Scroll.
Horizon 3 Hot Wheels. Got it.
Yep. Okay. Don't forget Friday the 13th, which is in early access, has no story mode.
I remember.
The developers have banned people from their games, and it's only online right now. They've banned people from the online mode for stupid shit. And it's just a buggy mess.
That's weird. 'Cause
And-
I've actually heard good things about Friday the 13th. I've heard people actually really like it.
I've only heard terrible things. And then Fire Emblem Echoes Shadow of Valentia, which is a remake of a game that came out like a decade ago. Oh, and don't forget Star Trek Bridge Crew. Because, that's a keeper.
Alright, I might have to challenge you on this Forza Hot Wheels, because it looks pretty freaking dope.
Does it really?
I might actually...
Yeah, I don't know where your opinions are coming from, Zach, because I hear
pro-
good things about Friday the 13th, and now you're being contested on the Forza Hot Wheels.
Alright, so...
Maybe it's just my advanced tastes of Pyre and other such games discredit anything like that.
Advanced, okay. But
My good reading abilities.
So
Yeah,
don't
Mr. I'm gonna give a basketball Rocket League 8 out of 10.
I don't think that this game should be on the list because it looks like it's just a DLC, not a game. But it looks fun as hell, and it looks
the
like
Hot Wheels?
Yeah, you can. It's like you get to drive on tracks you made, like when you were a little kid playing with Hot Wheels.
You know what? I'll eat my words on that one. If that's the case, then I will eat my words.
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me.
But come at
But
me
it is a
if I'm not
DLC.
wrong about Tetris.
Tetris.
I think it's for the Nintendo Switch if you're looking on Steam. Paul.
Alright.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
it
Hot
was.
Wheels, do you ever, either of you guys ever watch Mark Rober on YouTube?
Mark
No.
Rober.
Mark Rober. So
I just hear
he's
Paul typing.
he's an ex-NASA employee. And he's like an engineer. He's crazy smart and builds all kind of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he puts out a lot of cool videos like that. I watch him from time to time. It just reminded me a couple of days ago I watched a Hot Wheels stunt race that he did with a guy he knows that does a lot of like Hollywood film effects and stuff like that. And he did it was like a scripted edited together thing, but I mean it was pretty cool like how they actually set up a lot of these Hot Wheels tracks. I just thought it was neat. I don't know. Check out Mark Rober though, man. He built some crazy stuff. Like he built like giant Nerf gun, the world's largest super soaker, all kind of crazy stuff. That's what I watch a lot of on YouTube. A lot of like weird people that build stuff, engineering kind of stuff. I watch a lot of King of Random. He does a lot of random like science experiments and stuff like that, and does some builds. And he actually inspired me to build a mini metal foundry, which I was been melting down some pop cans into aluminum ingots a
I've
little
seen
bit.
it, Paul. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I haven't been able to do much of it lately just because I've been busy and or tired and haven't gotten it out. But I got a nice stockpile of cans now, so the next time I fire it up, I'll be able to get plenty of material, and sometime I'll be trying to do some sand casting with it and try to make some stuff out of aluminum.
Oh, that's
But
sweet.
what are you guys into on YouTube? Like what other kind of like
Tetris.
weird or random channels?
Puyo Puyo Tetris, to be exact.
My favorite YouTuber right now is AstroKitty. He's got like,
Yeah, he's good.
I think he's got the funniest edits. I really like his videos. I really like him because I'm a marine biologist and super into aquariums. I like the King of DIY. He's been making like quality videos for probably almost 10 years now. He's really good. And recently he's building an aquarium gallery, like with a 2,000-gallon aquarium and stuff. His videos are always the best, like just learning how to build new stuff. I use a lot of his videos when I make my aquariums. And it's sad, he actually just lost a fish he's had for 5 years. It was an Asian arowana. And look those things up, because it was like insanely huge. And those can be worth
Asian, how do you spell it?
Asian arowana, and
How do you
it's
spell arowana?
Arowana. But those fish can be worth like $100,000, because I think his was probably worth about $50,000. It jumped and it
Wow,
landed.
those are pretty fish.
Yeah, they're insanely cool. But yeah, so I watched. Let's see, AstroKitty, the King of DIY, Gus Johnson, and Internet Comment Etiquette, and those are like the main three.
Internet
Remember,
comment etiquette.
Bush did,
Fantastic.
remember Bush did 9/11.
Yeah. Bounced on my boy's dick to this for hours.
What do you watch, Lou?
Just
I
said.
literally just explained a lot of that, but
Oh, I was busy reading.
I was busy
I
was
drinking
busy
so much
reading,
beers.
but I was talking
No,
about like
hey,
some of like
I was busy reading through Stevie Wonder's Twitter account. It is this most recent tweet is Q5T45R backslash space 4T space T space 5T5W. So that takes precedence.
all right.
Sorry you were so distracted by a blind man's Twitter.
Yeah, since you didn't hear me though, but yeah, I just said, I watched a lot of like Mark Rober, King of Random, Backyard Scientist, and of course Critical. I watched Critical live stream a lot recently. So
I think it's interesting.
what
We have
about
three
you,
very-
Zach?
Yeah, we have three very different YouTube viewing habits. I watch a lot of Jim Sterling, Total Biscuit. I watch Sid Alpha, a smaller YouTuber out there. I watch basically everyone from Normal Boots, so that's PBG, Pro Jared, The Completionist, Did You Know Gaming, Continue, all those guys. Yeah, that's what I like to watch. Especially the Jim Sterling, Sid Alpha, Total Biscuit. Get some really good game reviews as well as keep current on a lot of things going on in the industry.
Yeah.
So I find those very fascinating.
Never forget Critical.
Oh, I mean, I always watch Critical, but you already mentioned it. I was trying to do something different.
Can't believe you didn't mention Critical.
Well, I mean, I thought that was a given.
I can't believe you've done this.
I watched him stream on his birthday.
Oh, was it his birthday the other day?
Yeah, it was toward the end of last week, I think it was. But
It was mine and Paul's age.
Is he?
yeah, he
Yeah.
just turned
He
23.
went to Tampa.
Yeah, he just
went
turned
to
23.
University of Tampa, Paul.
Dang.
He
I knew
lives
he
in
lived
in
Florida.
Tampa. Yeah.
Yep. And his name's Charlie. So, hi, Charlie. I doubt he'll ever find our shit, but
Probably not.
hi, Charlie.
I did give him $5 and wished him happy birthday, and he read it on stream.
Oh
Did he
my
really?
gosh.
His girl read it on screen, and he was like, "Oh, thanks, man."
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
I
think
think he
I'll watch
was.
that.
I think it was. I can't remember if he was RuneScaping or if he was on PUBG, but they were doing drinking games.
Ooh,
Ooh, get
That
excited
reminds me,
for
I need
a
to-
couple weeks.
I need to pick up some stuff tonight.
Oh no! What they
Yeah.
were doing at first was they were playing Sumo Tori. They were trying to make Sumo Tori into a drinking
Oh
game.
god.
Oh my
And
god.
it wasn't
That's a
going.
classic.
It wasn't going so well as a drinking game, so they switched to
What a
PUBG.
great.
And
what a great
he was
game.
playing. He's really funny to watch PUBG. Like, I think I don't remember if it was that same stream or not, but he got put into the Asian server somehow, and so it's just a bunch of people speaking Asian languages and like Mandarin to him, and he's just running around. He's like ni hao, ni hao, ni hao. People in his chat were like trying to tell him how to say like monkey nuts and stuff in Mandarin. It was really it was fantastic. That was it had me in tears, man.
That's awesome. That was awesome. I'll have to go back and see if it's saved. I would love to watch that. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, I usually watch his streams on YouTube, but I think I don't know where it's not like his primary platform of streaming.
No, I'm
Because
sure it's on Twitch somewhere.
they're not saved on YouTube. Like once he's done live streaming, it's not on YouTube anymore. So it's
Gotcha.
they might be archived on. I don't know if he does Twitch or some other kind of thing. I don't remember what other platform he does it on, but yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
cool. And before we sign off, unless anyone else has anything they want to do, I got one last thing. But y'all good?
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I thought this was funny. I feel like Rick because I just have a bunch of gas in my belly. Anywho, the number one trending topic the other day on Twitter was hashtag my forward obituary, and I want to see what your guys' forward obituary would be.
For ourselves.
Yeah, what would your forward obituary be?
Oh, 4 words. I thought you meant
Oh, yeah,
forward.
I
in
thought
the
you said
future.
Oh,
forward,
no.
like you're writing
No.
it in advance.
Yeah.
No, you got 4 words to do your obituary. So, for instance, if you guys are fans of Sports Center or ESPN and know Mike and Mike Golick's forward obituary was ate too many donuts.
I know what mine would be. Mine would be was tall, played hockey.
Mine would be I can make that.
That fits in there.
Oh man. All right. Well, my final thought of the day is I got a haircut today, and my head feels a lot lighter and cooler, and I am happy.
But you don't have hair.
Not anymore.
Which hair did you get cut?
Kind of, pretty much like that. Just kidding. Love you, Lou.
Yep. Any other final thoughts of the day,
Yep.
boys?
Yep. Nope, I think that about does it for me. Paul, anything?
Nope, that about does it for me.
All right.
Sweet. I'll sign us off then. Check out Whistle Pig Hollow MD on Instagram.
Yep.
See if we can get that up to 10,000 follows. What is it?
Followers.
Followers. Okay, got it. It's cool. See if we can get that to 10,000 followers. Other than that, check us out on Insert Adjective here Gaming on YouTube, which is the only place this will be posted. So you'll pretty much already be on our channel anyway.
Stay there. Don't
Yep.
leave.
Just stay there. Keep an eye out for Twitter and maybe even Reddit. I think we're gonna talk about that after the podcast. Maybe get a little bit of Reddit presence. Facebook, that seems like effort, so probably not.
Be sure to
And
look
I don't-
us up on AskJeeves.com.
Don't forget about Bing.
That Bing search.
Insert,
Yeah.
insert adjective here. Dot
Yahoo.
geocities.
Yahoo search.
At AOLmail.com.
Yeah.
that's about it.
You can add us on AOL Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
At my AIM.
Yeah, we just put up a review of Pyre, and as for future content, Paul's going to be doing some drunk PUBG as far as I'm aware. Is that correct, Paul?
Yeah, probably gonna start that right after I end this.
And
That's
I've
a good
still
call.
not made much progress on my videos, so still
Yeah, I'm going to
status
keep
quo.
blaming Jackie.
No, it's
Yeah.
been,
Jess
it's
thought that was the
been-
greatest
it's
thing
honest,
ever.
It's been hockey, man. I've been playing
Yeah,
so much
no worries.
hockey.
No worries.
It's,
And
alright, well,
as for myself, Paul and I got a video planned, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's not Dark Souls 3, and we'll see how that goes over. Yeah, that's about it.
all right.
All right, toodles.
Sayonara.